It was about just over a year ago. We were writing for conference and the theme was on earth as in heaven. And so that's really where this all started.
Yeah, we know that God always wants to do something special at conference, and I think that we had something stirring in our hearts. We had to write. It was a great morning.
We knew what the theme was, and the verse came to mind. Like, it's the fields are white, are ripe for harvest, so pray that God would send laborers. And I think that's where the line, like, we're ready was coming from. It's like, God, we know there's work to do. We want to see your kingdom come, and we're here. We're ready. We're here. We want to do the work.
Yeah, I think for me personally, God's been just leading me on this journey of surrender over the past 5-6 years, and one thing after another, just leading me to cut things away from my life and cut things out of my life and just bringing me back right to that place where it's just Jesus. All I want is Jesus. I just want to be closer to Jesus. I just want to see his church strong. I want to see his kingdom advancing. There was actually a few songs that I had written personally before this one that weren't as awesome. And it just felt like when we got together and we were praying for our church and praying for this conference, it was kind of that like backlog of work that the Lord had already been doing just came out. I think we had most of the song in a couple hours.
We kind of had this like bridge part 1 and 2 come up with the let the lost come home.
Let the lost come home and testify what the Lord has done for them.
When we played it for the first time in the room, like grabbed a hold of it, it just made so much sense. We were crying out on earth as in heaven. And then these are the things that we see when heaven comes on earth, right? The lost come home, the sick are healed, the dead come back to life. And it just felt right to end on that high praise, like holy, holy, holy moment. So I think that's kind of how the whole bridge came together.
I think in a lot of ways, this song for me just represents coming back to the main thing, coming back to the most important thing. I know that God has a purpose for each and every one of us that he wants us to fulfill in our time here on earth. And there's so many things pulling for our distraction, so many things pulling for our time, so many things that demand our strength. And this song just was a return to that cry of like, God, whatever it takes, whatever it costs me. And we know that it is a cost. We disadvantage ourselves to advantage other people, but there's no greater fulfillment than seeing people come to know Jesus, than seeing people come home, seeing people encounter the love of God, seeing people set free. And so I love this song. It's a prayer, right? And it's got that prophetic tone to the bridge. We know when Jesus shows up, things happen.
Yeah, and like that line, whatever it costs, whatever it takes, like you can't sing that halfway, right? Even as you sing it, the weight of it is like on you. Like, we're not just in this half-heartedly. Jesus like gave his life, and that demands also our response, right? So I love that line.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
It's challenging. I think like writing it, there was obviously a level that I had lived that up to that point. But since even writing that song, there's been things that God's been like, hey, will you give this? Will you pay this price? Will you lay this down? Of course, like the answer has to be yes. Those are battles won. They're not easy, but God wants us set free, right? With nothing has a hold on us. And it's just eyes set on heaven and the eternal prize that we have waiting for us when one day we get to go home. And that's what I'm living for, and that's what I'm passionate about. And I hope that this song draws you closer to Jesus. I hope that this song strengthens your faith. I hope that you meet Jesus in a new and deeper way through this song.